Doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, doop, doo doo, ba-da, ba-doo, doop, bo, doop, doop, boop, ba-doo, doop, ba, ba-doo, doo, doo, ba-da, ba, wa, bop, doop, boop, ba-da,
Well, hello everybody, and we're back, and it's good to have you back. There's been some interesting developments this week, nothing bad. I've just to jump straight in, I got weighed this week and I lost 2.1 kilos, which puts me now at a grand total of having lost a shade over 22, but 150.3. Damn it! So I'm nearly there, nearly at personal goal number 2. I'm feeling good about myself. I guess I really noticed it this week that I've lost some weight through clothes and all sorts of things. I have got a new job, so that's going to be an interesting increase in stress, change in environment, and I'm looking forward to how that plays out, because it's just a job, the kind of job that I've wanted for ages, ever. So that's going to be good. It's going to keep me busy. The past week, up to the weigh-in on Thursday, eating was good. Exercise was pretty good. I haven't been doing my resistance training. That's a bad thing. But I started tonight, Saturday, by the way. I'm running very late because of job leaving and celebrational things. So that's good. And I'm going to dig into that and try and do that more often. At the moment, it's mainly just sit-ups and push-ups and some squats and stuff. Nothing spectacular, but I really could go to the gym and do some stuff. We'll find minutes for that. But even just doing the other stuff at home is going to make a difference. I'm trying really hard not to believe the press about me having lost weight and stuff. I mean, it is, when I do that, you can tell, it is becoming more obvious to me, but I know that I'm only a quarter of the way there with what I have to lose, so it's digging in time, and it hasn't really been that hard. Actually, the hardest thing I've had for a little while has been dinner last night, or just yesterday, finished work early. Michelle and I went to go and see the new Harry Potter film, which is excellent. We went to see it. Gold Class. It was phenomenal. And had some chicken satay skewers there. They weren't too bad. That in itself was okay. Probably didn't need them, but it was about the time that it was eating time, so it fitted in kind of well, and it wasn't, like I said, overly bad. But then we went out to dinner with some friends. And again, not overly bad, but just bigger portion sizes than I should have had, and not enough vegetables. For example, I had this great cut of Wagyu beef, which was yummy, but it was like 300 grams. So, ouch. When really I should be having a third of that. I just didn't make some smart decisions last night, that's all. But it's the recognition stuff and getting on with it. It's not about beating myself up and saying I'm, horrible or whatever. It's just acknowledging that that's how it is, and I've got to stick in really hard now for the next week to make sure that I continue to lose weight in about the rate that I have been. Read my other one if you want to catch up on what happened in the session and stuff. It's pretty perfunctory, pretty boring. There are, however, time for more questions. Firstly, we have some questions from Pete. Pete asks, will you be releasing a CD of your mouth music or make it downloadable? No, and if you really want it, I'll give it to you. How much does the 21 sachets of the Shake and the 14 cocoa chemical bars cost? Thanks for asking, Pete. It's $123.55 every week. And while it's not real food, it's certainly expensive like real food. It's good. It's necessary beast, I guess. That's par for the course. Pete asks one final question. Are you at that in-between sizes stage with your pants? Nearly. I put my suit pants on the other day for an interview for the job that I got, and the only thing keeping them on was the belt. It was they really need to be taken in, and I may need to buy a new suit for the new job. Yeah. Thank you, Pete. Mark asks again, I can't help but think you could have just cut the 15-minute video into 2 parts. Now, he didn't actually ask this about my weight loss, but I'll answer it in the same context. My last one last week was big. It was long, and due to YouTube's stupid change in rules, I can't have longer than 10-minute videos. Just when I worked out how to compress things nicely. Stupid idiots. Mark, I am not a fan of the splitting the video into multiple bits, unless it's like a show or something that's worth watching on YouTube, but then that's against copyright, so it shouldn't be there. Yeah, fun, not worth it. Can't be asked. Dave is back with more questions. Can we have some new mouth theme happy song for Q&A time with a wallpaper? Wallpaper, yes, if you wanted to grab a screenshot of what just happened at the start of the questions. New happy theme song, music, mouth stuff. I can't be stuffed tonight. I really, sorry. Do you get on the wall of fame or something when you lose the most weight of anyone at the clinic? Probably. They did mention that I'd be at the front reception desk something doing with a picture and stuff. Around the walls at the clinic they've got pictures and stories of people who've lost weight, and I would guess significant amount. I've never stopped to read them. But I've caught grabs. So I guess I'd at least make that wall, if not the front counter. Ooh. I'm actually hoping they ask me to do an ad and help me pay for this damn thing. Are you standing when you make it? If you mean the vlog, yes. If you mean the toilet, sometimes. Can I write you a theme song if you like it and are not keeping the current one? Dave, if you'd like to knock yourself out. I am intending to this week now that I have a whole week off. But sure, we could make it like some kind of weird Prince web-based writing project. Huh? The pics of the questioners are good. Are they staying or new each week? Ah, well, you know by now. Thank you. Mark has more questions, I've just noticed. What is the thing you're looking forward to most about being under 100 kilos? You know, I kind of don't know. I'm trying to come up with some kind of big reward thing for me when I actually hit my target weight, and at the moment all I can come up with is me getting like a makeover. If only there was Queer Eye around still. Yeah. Probably just understanding what the new me looks like, Mark, is what I'm looking forward to the most. Because in my whole memory of me, I've been a big me, a fat me, and I want to know the thin me and see what I look like. And hopefully it's going to be quite thick. He asks again, what with special bars, shakes, dietitians, etc., this all appears to be a rather expensive exercise. Would you care to comment on how much the program is costing you? Openly and honestly, the 12-month program costs a shade over nearly $4,500. They allow you to pay it in installments or up front. If you pay it up front, it's cheaper. The 6-month program is cheaper, of course. It's not an exponential thing. I think it's about nearly 2.8. They have a 3-month program and a 1-month program. Who do a 1-month program has got me stuffed. Maybe it's for the fat buggers like me that when they get to the end haven't lost enough. So it's a lot of money to drop, which is part of the motivation for me wanting to really stick in on this. Because we spent some money and I want to get the benefit out of it. Yeah. Thank you for your questions. There are no other questions, but I do want to round off with a big shout out to Jonathan over in the States, who is also about to commence a new job, but has also just commenced his big weight loss thing. Dude, get with it. Get busy with all your pounds and jiggy and stuff. I hope that it's going well for you, mate, because I know that first period is really tough. But don't be disheartened, because it's going to get better. It's going to be easier. And we're always here. We're all here to help you and talk about you and comment for you and be encouraging for you. Get in. If you're all losing weight, do it. I mean, I want to encourage you guys to dive in and get involved. Roland, sort it out, buddy. Pete, after looking at you the other day, there's at least 1 pound you could shed. Beyond that, always swing by themulks.com, click on the Biggerest Loserer, and you'll find out what's going on in my head or anything related to how this weight loss process is working. Thank you always for stopping by and your comments. I appreciate it. I look forward to catching up with some of you and all of you soon, and certainly next week when you drop by for the next vlog. Hopefully with new and improved soundtrack. Hopefully. Yeah.
Pop, pivot, pop up, fit, my good, but,